So within Hamilton we have two different sewer systems. One is the combined sewer system, and that's what the majority of the lower city is on, the old city. And what that does is it takes any kind of sewage that comes down your household drains, so from sinks, toilets, and it combines that with any kind of runoff coming from the streets. So you have this excess storm water combining with your household sludge into a combined pipe. Now this combined sewage is meant to go directly to the wastewater treatment plant. However, if you have a lot of rain coming down, it fills up the system and it gets to the point where it can't take it. The pipes are filled up, the overflow tanks are filled up, and so what they have are these outfall points as release points. So they're meant to just release the water if it gets too extreme to relieve the system. So the problem with that is, if you have these release points and you're having the outflow come in, you're getting raw sewage sometimes that should have been going to the wastewater treatment plant flowing directly into the watershed, which is a problem because with this raw sewage, you get the typical things that you associate with it. You get the feces, which contains E. coli, coliform and other bacteria, and a whole variety of things that could lead to unsafe conditions for humans and animals living in the watershed or playing in the watershed. So with these, right behind me is a storm sewer outfall. Now this outfall, as storm sewer would indicate, can only be flowing water that comes from storms. So any kind of grate that's on the roadway, all the water that would flow down from that comes directly into the creek here. Which is also important that you shouldn't put things down that besides water because it's going to come directly here. So knowing this should only be flowing storm water, if this is flowing when there's no storm event, that's a problem. If there's any kind of odor or any kind of debris coming from it that doesn't look as though it's natural, such as condoms or tampons or any kind of sanitary debris, that's not good. And then also if it's smelling, that could indicate any kind of bacteria. For instance, it could indicate feces, which is bad. So what we've been doing is we've been going along every outfall along the Red Hill Creek and seeing if those three factors come into play. Is the outfall flowing? Is there discharge, as in sanitary products? And is there odor? Because if any one of those three are occurring, something's got to be wrong with the outfall. It could mean an illegal hookup, it could mean a pipe cross connection that happened accidentally. We're not entirely sure, but that's what we would assume based on the construction of the sewer system. So when we see those things happening, we know there's a problem and has to be addressed. Because the last thing we would want is raw sewage or any kind of bacteria flowing into this watershed where we know that kids are playing in it and we know it's such a beautiful resource to have here in the city.
Do you know offhand how many outfalls are around?
There's 75 outfalls in the city. 5 are combined sewer storm outfalls. So that would be the outfall that takes the storm water and anything you flush down the toilet in your home. That would expel that in a worst case scenario. And then the other 70, those are just storm outfalls. So those should only be catching and releasing storm water. Should, that's the key one. And a lot of people don't realize that what they put, what they wash their car with in the driveway, what they do on the streets, comes directly back into the creek. So if you're using harmful toxins to wash your car, you're using pesticides, like you said, on farms or urban rural areas, all that's going to come is going to go directly into the creek watershed, which again is home to many creatures and what we play in.